Silverdog here, and I'm doing a little conspiracy with my friend Kimberluck over here.
Hi.
And basically, this conspiracy is about Zios and about who is Zios and a lot about Zios and unraveling the secrets of Zios.
And
yeah. So all of you guys know about how there's the little Zios statue in the Lost Temples of Zios. And so we're gonna bring it over. This is so in the Temple of Zios, you go in there and there's that statue, right? And then when you get enough people to sleep at the statue, you know, there's the phantoms swarming around. But some people think that it's the phantoms are attacking Zeus, but that doesn't really make sense, right?
Yeah, and what we think is that Zios is probably working with the phantoms. It makes more sense because when they're sleeping, the phantoms surround Zios they're surrounding their king, kind of bowing and representing that they're with Zios and Zios is with the phantoms.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, that's just a statue. I mean, phantoms wouldn't go through all that trouble to go through a giant hole in the ground and travel underground just so that they can storm around just a statue of a mask for no apparent reason. It would make more sense if that was
their ruler.
Yeah.
And what we also think is since maybe Zios is lost somewhere or working with the phantoms without his mask, because in most of the areas when you're on an adventure and when you revive, there's that Zio mask and there's a Zio mask here, and everywhere there's Zio masks, and the Zio mask isn't attached to anything. So what we think is that probably Zios lost his mask because his mask is just there with nothing attached to it. It's just the mask.
And also there's another piece of proof. So if you go up here and you do double up, so the toucan has no mask. And as far as we know, Zios is a toucan, right? And the toucan doesn't have the mask, and Mira doesn't have a mask because she never had a mask. So Zios, there's just a mask there, and all you see are the masks. That toucan doesn't have a mask, so I'm guessing that's Zios, and he lost his mask, because that would make a lot of sense. Yeah. So that would make a lot more sense, and also one more thing. So when you do the adventures, if you do Return of the Phantoms, I'm just gonna show you guys really quickly. So let me just what is it? Okay, so let me just show you. So when you go to those reviving stations, so Julian 2 had kind of almost a very similar idea to what we have right now. So basically, you know how there's those reviving thingies like that?
Yeah.
So Zios is a toucan, right? The toucans in Animal Jam, they're not very big, right? And the Zios mask seems kind of big. So it would make a lot of sense. With these, we don't see his body because his mask is so big that it's just there.
Yeah.
And with all the things going on, it kind of represents that he's an all-powerful god of Animal Jam, and Mira is she's also like that. And also I think we know why Zios is gold, Mira is kind of that silvery bluish color, and then the alphas have those kind of rustic colors. So I feel at Mira, she's almost sometimes she's that silver, she's always kind of silvery colors, right? And so gold, Zios is gold, right? And gold kind of means first, and then silver means almost first, and Mira isn't as powerful as Zios. And also then there's the thing with the alphas. Alphas always have the kind of rustic look, right?
Yeah.
So if they have that rustic look, it kind of looks like bronze.
It's like the Olympics. So the first winner's gold, which is kind of like Zios because he's the old-time ruler. And then there's silver, which is like next best. It's second place, which is Mira, because she's not as powerful as Zios, but she's still up there, so she's probably second. And all of the alphas, they're bronze. But I mean, that doesn't mean that they're better than each other, because first, second, and third is still way up there, so they're really powerful.
Yeah, and you know how the alphas, they were like given their power and they're not naturally all powerful? That kind of explains the whole thing with the bronze.
Yeah.
Because like they were given the alpha stones, so that kind of explains the whole thing with like the rustic bronzish look. So yeah, do you have anything to add to that?
Not really, but I don't think we might had like maybe jumped to conclusions about Zios being like the ruler of the phantoms, because like if he's the old-time ruler, then why would it be gold if he's not the old-time ruler of Jamal, if he's working with the phantoms? So there might be a twist with that. We're not quite sure yet. We're still kind of trying to put all the pieces together, because like Animal Jam has like a lot of conspiracy and like really cool like ideas, and they don't really tell you like what it's about, so it's kind of like a mystery, which I really like.
Yeah. And I was gonna say something and I almost forgot what I was gonna say. So Zios lost his mask, right? And everybody kind of sees the Zios mask and not his actual body, right? So if he lost his mask, nobody would be able to identify Zios, right?
Yeah.
So the phantoms could be working with Zios without the knowledge of him being Zios, because he doesn't have his Zios mask thingamabobber.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's pretty much all we have about Zios. We're still trying to find some more information about him. But yeah, I hope this video helps about Zios, and like maybe if you're new to Animal Jam, this will tell you a little bit more about the Animal Jam backstory and about who Zios is. So yeah.